What's going on, people? I want to comment on a comment that was made on the video on my Fearless 2005 channel regarding O.J. Simpson. Before I start, I would like to invite you all, if you have a Twitter account, go to Twitter and follow me, Fearless J 1111, Fearless J 1111. If you're on YouTube, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, Fearless J 1111, Fearless J 1111, or you can add Fearless J 1111 space talk. It's all the same channel. That's on YouTube. So to get started, I just want to comment on a comment that was made on my last video. I'm going to read it to you. Now, a lot of white people are mad, and there are some blacks that are upset as well. Okay, so although there's a lot of racism going on here, there's also a lot of self-hate going on here. Okay, and people are going to have their opinion, and it's okay to have your opinions. But one person commented and said OJ should get his passport and get the hell out of America for nothing less than 5 years. Okay, hold up. That's not the one. That's not the one I wanted. Hold on a second. That's not the one I wanted. Hold on. Let me find it. I thought I had it for you guys. But what it is this person was upset. And this person told me that, hold on. Please be patient with me. I'm usually on point, but just 1 second, please. Okay, this is it. He says, OJ brutally murdered a mother and a son, yet you cheer his release. And then he says, you will end up with him in the end, I believe. Now, he's talking about hell, I'm sure, right? I responded and said, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky, right? I said that being sarcastic because he says he believes that I'm going to end up with him in the end. Okay, so this person is kind of like wishing bad on me. Okay, whatever he meant by I'm going to end up with him in the end, and then he threw in I believe. For all the white people out there that's upset because O.J. Simpson basically did his time, okay, because he was doing time for Nicole Brown Simpson's death. It wasn't so much as the fact that he broke in and confiscated his own stuff, okay. That's not worthy of 9 years plus in prison, okay. So this is about the fact that the law was in his favor and he was able to walk. They didn't have enough evidence to convict him of killing his wife and son. Okay, so in the words of Wesley Snipes on New Jack City, it's the law. Because I'm reminded of when Trayvon Martin was killed by George Zimmerman. A lot of you white racists out there was saying things like, well, actually you was calling him a thug. You were saying he got what he deserved. You was out there cheering and rejoicing the fact that Trayvon Martin was killed, was gunned down, unarmed by George Zimmerman for just going to the store and walking back to his father's house. Now, whatever happened in between there, none of us know because none of us were there. We can only go according to the information that was provided. And according to the information that was provided, Trayvon Martin was innocent. Okay? So George Zimmerman was able to walk. And a lot of you white racists out there actually funded George Zimmerman. You paid him money. You gave him money to pay for his legal fee, to take care of his family, and for himself. Think of all of what these white racists did, and these white supremacists did to protect George Zimmerman killing an unarmed child. And he's a child to me because he was under the age of 20 years old. Okay? Regardless of how big you feel he is, he's still a child. Okay? So, and not to mention all of these unarmed blacks that were shot to death by police. What about this man that was shot while sitting in the car with his girlfriend and child? And the cop fired into the car. Now, a lot of y'all like to go back and say, well, he had a criminal past, which have nothing to do with what happened to make him lose his life. So because anyone that has a criminal past, they deserve death? Come on now. So you guys rejoice and you cheered whenever a black American gets killed. You rejoice over that. And you support corrupt law enforcement. But yet, O.J. Simpson is out on parole after he spent 9 years that he should not have been there that long. He spent 9 years of his life behind bars. And he's out on parole according to law. And you guys are upset? The media already began, downplaying him, talking against him, putting the negative energy out there in the wind. This is what the media is doing. The white media is doing this. But yet, because of the fact that I made a video and I said, basically, it's good that he's out. I'm glad he's got parole. Now, what he do with parole is another thing. Okay? But for you to get upset and speak against me, that just goes to show what type of character you have. That just goes to show me where your heart is at. I didn't murder nobody. I'd never been in prison or jail in my life at all. But yet you say I would end up with him in the end. And that's your belief because you said I believe. There's a lot of things I believe, but it's not true. And it never happened. So to all you white racists and white supremacists out there, and I don't usually speak against or speak about white supremacy. Every now and then I may speak about it, but not too often. But for all you white supremacists out there and you white racists, don't get mad at me and those of us who celebrate or that's happy with the fact that he's got parole, he's given another chance. Don't get mad at us. Because you guys had your day. You was able to laugh at all of these young black males and females that got shot down by law enforcement. Unarmed, doing nothing. And if they were doing something wrong, it wasn't worthy of death. And these cops weren't in danger. Although they lie and say that they felt that they were in danger or their partner was in danger. It's a lie. So you believe O.J. Simpson's story is not true. You believe he's lying. So it's okay for you to lie, for whites to lie, for cops to lie. But if O.J. was lying, it's not okay for him to lie. And you believe that he deserves life in prison for something that could not be proven according to law. See, that tells a lot about you and your character. See, so anyway, just thought I had to say that. I had to comment on that comment. And there's quite a few other comments that people are making out there. And they're mad, they're upset because of the fact that O.J. Simpson is free. You're mad because he's free. And already the media's setting him up or trying to set him up. See, so, hey, listen, it is what it is. And in the words of Wesley Snipes in New Jack City, when he was able to walk, and people were upset about that, he said it's the law. Until next time, I'm fearless.